Good morning, guys. Welcome to Dab's Fabrications. It's cold. So we just recently finished that exhaust fan, which I needed done so that I could insulate and put OSB around it. It's screwed down. It ain't gonna move anymore, so we're good with that. I'm supposed to get rid of this bed today. It's supposed to be sold. We have all the OSB behind it. I have to get to that. I want to start cutting it to do the insulation up on the loft right up there. It's cold up there. That's like 27. It's 27 degrees up there. So what I'm going to do is I'll take the measurements that I need for the OSB and I will start cutting up what I need for the OSB. That'll be the simplest thing. I can do it right here. Boom. As soon as I get this thing out of the way. So that's the plan for today. Should help me warm up a little bit, moving around. Yeah, you saw the shot before was I put a whole bale of insulation up there. So I'm gonna get that cut up. I figure out how to lay that up there with tape or with whatever. I'll make some kind of wood to hold the OSB in place, or something that I screw in that I could wedge the OSB up in there like that, drill it in. We'll figure out something. So thanks for coming, thanks for watching. Let's get to this thing. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be warmer, hopefully. So let's get to it. Let's jump. Let's get to it. Okay. Let's go get some measurements for this wood. Oh, by the way, you can see I didn't sell the bed. I sold everything but the mattress for some reason, but they gave me what I was asking for the rest of the bed. You know, footboard, headboard, rails. They didn't want the mattress. I know, used mattresses are weird, right? So now we'll move that somewhere. Again, I've been moving that around for a long time. We'll move that around, start cutting wood down here. I need my knee pads. Hey, these things are hard to put on a ladder. So we're gonna start putting up insulation. I was gonna start cutting up the OSB to have it up here and ready. I wanna see if I can get the insulation stuffed up here. And held up here. Let me show you what I have for an idea. So this stuff is my idea. I don't know if I showed you before, but this is just plumber's tape for supporting pipe and stuff like that. So what else? Whoa. Is cutting a piece that I could wedge from this point to this point, and that'll hold the insulation up. I don't know. We'll see. So let me get set up. We'll get this piece of insulation cut. We'll start back there. I'll put it up here. We'll cut this piece. We'll see what we got. You know what I mean? All we could do is try. Yep. The edges of the insulation I'm going to stuff, part of the way in here on both sides. Boom, boom. So that holds up the outsides. Let's see what we got. Outside to outside. We'll say 4'3". Outside to outside. We'll say 4'3". So we go 4'3", like that. Cut it. Boom. Good sharp knife, straight edge. Try to get it cut the first time, if not a couple times. But you don't want to pull it away and have it all stringing out. This loft it's just so much fun. First cut. Perfectly short. Perfectly short. What did I say? 4'3"? That was really goofy because it's more like 4'5". It's like 5 foot. Okay. Huh. That's okay. I got more of this lovely insulation. It's so freaking lovely. Yeah. Watch out. Watch your eyes. Okay. Let's measure it again. That was one measurement. This will be two measurements. what is it? Measure 2, cut it. Get it wrong. 5 foot. 5'3". 5'3". Yeah, I know. I know it. You don't even have to say it. You guys probably caught that. Didn't say a word. Yeah. That's way over here, bro. Way over here. Like that. Yep. Boom. Hike. This one, hopefully, would just be the hardest one. Just this one. Hopefully. You know what I mean? Stuffing it way in the back here. Way back. Come on. Yeah. And then we go like this. We just stuff it in like this. Yep. Like that. I'm gonna stuff it like this. Yep. Like that. And then we'll do something like that. Something. I don't know. Let's see what we can come up with. Okay. So now, I told you, it's already getting warm. Yep. Okay. We want this to be at least 3 foot. 3'6", or I could just say 4 foot, because I've got OSB on the ground right here. I just put this over here on that edge of there, right here. We all know that that's 4 foot. Bang. I don't know if this is going to hold up very well. You know, we have such good ideas. You know what I mean? Our ideas are so good. Especially over here. I don't know what's going to happen. Stuff that in there. Kind of stuff it up here. You know what I mean? But, because I can't stuff it up above on that back side. But, I got some red tape. Let's try red tape. Oh God. Man, I don't know. It doesn't feel like it gets strong. Ooh. Pretty good. Let's try it. Well, I mean, we know it'll stick to this now, but will it stick to that? These are all good questions, Dab. Good questions. Let's see like this. Like this. Just go like this. Bring it over here. Go like this. Get rid of this thing. Whose idea was this? Then we go like this. Okay. Keep moving. I'm gonna go get changed. Maybe I'll quit sweating. I'll be right back. Okay, we got the bed back there. We got stuff out of here, out of the way. I got some dimensions written down on my tablet. We're gonna start cutting this stuff up. Let's see how it works right here. If not, I'll put it outside, but I kind of don't want to be outside. It's kind of cold. We're gonna 6'4". I gotta kind of wonder where my string line went, but we'll find it. Oh, that's off. Some batteries. Got to go, dude. You got 3 or 4 marks on there, whatever. Let's get one that makes sense. Okay, table way back here. I've got some tables. Yay! Ah, that's better. See what this watch. 6'4", I believe. 6'4". Oh, oh, there we go. Come on. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Oh. I'll cut it 3 or 4 times. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Woo! Okay. Let's get up there. Remember I said I needed to make that stick to hold up the wood. I just remembered that. And we need 3'7½". And I'll put some kind of, I don't know, one of these on it. I gotta get these screws out of here. What'd I say? 3'7½". 3'7½". And we're gonna take off 1.5 inches. 7½, and 1.5 inches. Yoink. Ready? This ain't gonna work. That worked. Told you. Come on. Mm-hmm. Look at that. Okay. So this will work on the one end to hold that up. Do I need something on that other end? No. Because it's gonna, remember? It's gonna get shoved into that little shelf area that I can't reach into. So I need that, I need that, I need probably, what are those screws that I have up there? I don't know. Let me throw this up there and we'll see what kind of sheet metal screws I have. I'll come get you.
About 3 weeks later.
Yeah, 3 weeks. When I was pushing that stuff up there last time, kind of wrenched my shoulder a little bit. Last time we went to the doctor, he wanted to replace it. Yeah. You know what that means, right? Yeah, me neither. I don't know what that. Maybe I gotta find a donor or something. I don't know. But I didn't want to do that. So I just told him to juice me up again, which I've been doing for years, both my shoulders. But this one torqued a little bit. Now that I'm getting older, if I feel something like that happening, I just go on to something else. And that's what I did. I think the video before this was making planters for my wife for the patio. That's what these are. But I needed to get back up on this thing. Remember last time, I think that other video I said it was like 27 degrees up there. It's not now. It's 131 right there. Yeah. Well, but I got to get it done. I don't want to just slam a bunch of this stuff up there and have it overheat. So I got to get to it. So let's get to it. Whee! Wee dog. We got this half of our loft done. Very beautiful. Very nice. Up to this ridge line right here. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, let me show you something. Hold on. Stay right there. I'll come get you. Let me show you the difference in the heat between like the peak of the roof right here and then what we did over here. Wow, this is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. But anyway, what does it get up to? About 83 over here. Where are we at? 108, 102. And it's not hot today. I mean, it's, I don't know, probably 70s or something like that. 82. But that is outstanding. That is what we were aiming for. Now, you know, the temperatures are going to get a lot worse than that. Like I said, sometimes up here on this roof they get, you know, close to 150. But anyway, at least things aren't too bad, like warping and melting. You know what I mean? I think it's going to help a lot. So, what we got to do, obviously, move all of this shizzle over into this corner. And I would like to finish everything from here to the peak, to right in the center of the peak for now. We're not going to do that today, because right now we're going to end this one right here. Thank you very much for watching. This is going to just be one of those things that we just keep adding to. We'll get that moved, and you could watch me struggle insulating that peak up there. But it's things that's got to be done. Got to be done, so that we can start having fun with our shop. One step at a time, folks. We'll get it. We're doing it. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Helps a lot. And we'll see you on the next one.